What do you think was the significance, just your wrestling ability to manage to keep him on the ground for such long periods of time?
Thanks for the question, Kevin. Well, yeah, that's what turned out to be. That wasn't how I saw the fight going. In fact, it was quite the opposite. I worked out with him 5 years ago. He came up and stayed in Portland for a week. We worked out every day, and I didn't take him down once. I was very frustrated. I would go home after practices, and I'd come in the next day ready to go, and he'd out-wrestle me again. So I did not think the fight was going to go that way, but to answer your question, yeah, that's what the difference was being able to maintain top position. But that just came as a surprise, and I rolled with it as it happened.
Chael, could you walk us through what you were thinking during that guillotine choke?
That guillotine choke was miserable. It was a miserable experience, as was that entire fight. I'm so happy it's over. My last year with this company, I've never come out of the ring and been proud of myself. I've just been relieved. Oh, thank God I don't have to fight Dan Miller again. Oh, thank God Okami's done. Thank God I don't have to fight Marquardt again. So during the guillotine choke, I didn't know. I thought I was going to pass out possibly. I was hoping I won it. I was not going to tap, but there was a point there I was pretty sure the tables were getting turned. But fortunately, I found a way out of it.
It looked like a pretty hard shot. What kept you going after that?
Yeah, I think I went out when he hit me. I remember everything went white for a second, and I was just trying to push through. And a lot of my mental preparation for this was knowing I'm going to get beat up tonight. I just got to make sure I beat him up worse. So there was a lot of things that went really bad in that fight in terms of me sustaining damage, but I really went in there with a mental mindset. Take what he gives you, just make sure you give back. And I don't know if that answers your question perfectly, but yeah, that knee hurt a lot, and it landed, and I went out, but I pushed through. Look, at the end of the day, if you want to get to the top of the card in the UFC, you got to fight tough guys. If you want to be a fighter and get in the cage and be a big deal at your local strip club, go to Showtime. There's places you can go.
I couldn't have said that one better myself.
If you want to fight real guys, this is the place to do it. I want to get on top of the bill, and I expect a tough guy, whether it's Anderson or Vitor. If I'm in this company, I know they're going to be tough.
Chael, on Wednesday at the open workouts, we saw you working with Randy and Neil Mellinson on some ground techniques and guard techniques. Did any of that come into play in the fight with Nate?
Yeah, well, and I played it through mental. I'll tell you, when Neil speaks, I don't. When his mouth's moving, mine closes, and I don't speak again until he's done talking because I don't want to miss anything he says. I've never been around. I hate complimenting guys in this business. I really do. But I've never been around anybody that can explain that aspect of this sport so well, and I've got really good coaches I'm around. So yeah, it sure did. He breaks it down simple and without getting into the names of moves and techniques. Yeah, it helped.
Chael, did you get wind of the fact that the Coleman camp was a little angry with you?
Did I get wind? No, well, I've known those guys for a long time. I didn't get wind of it, but I mean, it's to be expected. What am I going to do? If they put something in print, there it is, and it's a small world. You got to go see a guy after you say something about him. So, but look, that's the way it goes. I'd do it again. I'd walk into traffic with Randy. I've been with him for a long time, so I offer no apologies.